we were allowed to do things kids nowadays don't do.
Oh, really? I know.
You know.
Yeah, we were pretty lenient with you guys.
So you,
But it was fun. But it was a good,
sir?
yeah, you know, we talked to Dale Ritchie,
Oh, did
and we
you?
asked him what he liked about being on the farm, and he said, he said the pickup games, the baseball games after you were done playing, you know, at night,
Yeah.
and the kids playing hide and go seek, or that, you know, once the work day was over, just the kids people would just get together.
Yeah, just
You
me.
know?
Yeah.
And,
Oh my
and
God.
just he said that was
Yeah, we did everything. You know, afterwards we would go riding or do something.
yeah,
And on Sundays, we always took a ride. Every Sunday,
yeah,
we went somewhere, and then we come back and do chores.
yeah.
Because we very seldom went out anywhere.
Right.
Vacation.
Well,
we
because
never had a vacation.
Yeah, because you had the cows until you.
Till I start selling
Yeah.
clothes and I start winning trips. Then we had vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
Was Grandma and Grandpa good with the kids?
Yes. Yeah. Grandma. Yeah. They were good, but I never pushed the kids on.
Yeah. Well, I'll just put it off to the side, but yeah, that'd be great.
I used to have a gate upstairs.
Yeah,
and I'd lock
family-
it,
Okay.
and then they wouldn't be able to get down there
So
because I
we're-
didn't want them.
I'm doing a lot of research.
But
and
Mary
stuff.
Rose was a
We're
smart one.
interviewing
She could climb over,
in our family.
and then I'd hear Grandma hollering at her. Get downstairs.
She's my aunt.
Oh, would she? Yeah. Yeah, she's taping me, and I didn't know that, but
Oh, just smile pretty.
yeah, I am.
We did that to my mom once.
Yeah.
Well, we went down in Wisconsin. That's where she was born and raised, and she wanted to go by the old farmhouse where her dad was born and stuff. We went by there. And she's like, oh, I remember this. And there's people out in the yard. And so I pulled in the yard and I went and asked me. She could kind of look around a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, come on in. So they let her go in the house and stuff. And I had the video for her.
Oh, right,
And I heard
right.
that. She's like, oh my God, we remember the stairs. This is just the same way. This. And she's just going on. And then they had the aerial view.
Yeah.
Still there though. Same picture that was there years ago. And she was just going on and on and on. That's awesome. A year later, she died, so I got all that on video.
Yeah, that's always cool. That's always cool. Yeah, because Heidi's gonna put something together for Dad, and we put it on YouTube. So what we're gonna do is put a couple things together of different stories and some of the things she found, and put it on YouTube, and then all the cousins can access that if they want.
That'll be nice. Yeah.
Because what we find is that with the genealogy, you find out all these names, but there's no stories.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You don't know like what kind of person that was, what they did for a living sometimes.
Right.
You know, like
Oh my God.
everybody was a farmer, but in our case, that usually meant that they spent some time in the, you know, they actually were in the woods too.
Right.
And like for the time they were in the woods, and Grandma and the boys had
In
it.
fact, that's how me and Art got married. He worked in the woods before, so he could make extra money to pay for our wedding, pay for our reception and all that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know that was the. But nobody knows that. I mean, because you just assume years from now it'll just be, oh, they were farmers. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
they had to have two jobs actually.
Right.
You know.
Right. Oh my God.
What does worked in the woods mean?
Literally cut.
Cutting wood and selling it
Okay.
to the paper mill or whatever.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Paper mill.
yeah.
How long has the paper mill been there?
Oh my God.
I have no idea.
My grandpa used to work there.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Which is why people worked in the woods,
Yeah.
because they could make extra money by logging.
My brother worked there too, but he got killed there.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Did you?
Then a week after I lost that baby. Boy.
Oh, just too much stress.
Yeah. That's what the doctor said.
Yeah.
It was too
Yeah.
much.
Wow.
Because I was close to him.
Yeah,
Very close to him.
Did they have horses on the farm when you lived there? Horses? Did they have horses when you lived there?
They had that one.
Nancy? Nancy?
Big, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we hauled hay, that horse would drag the wagon.
Oh, did it?
And and we'd pull it. I can still remember they'd pull it in the barn, And then they had these great big iron things that came down, picked the hay up, and put it in the muck. I said, yeah, I forgot about that. We never had a tractor then.
Oh, at the
We had,
beginning,
in the beginning, when we were first married, yeah, we had
a horse.
that horse that did the work. I
Wow.
remember that.
Yeah, because we have one picture of her.
Yeah. Then we bought a horse for them to ride. Remember that one? That white. You don't remember that white horse?
No.
We called. What was her name? Dolly, I think we named
Oh, I
her.
remember the name. Yeah.
And oh my God, she wouldn't let nobody ride her.
So you bought a horse for them to ride, and nobody could ride her.
But she pranced. She was beautiful. And this one of our neighbors
Where'd you
said,
get it from? Do you remember?
I can't remember who we bought it from. But I remember our one neighbor, he said, I'll ride that thing. So he climbs on the horse. The horse sits down. I said, you ain't going anywhere. I says.
That's
So
funny.
the other one says, well, I'll ride it. So he rode it. Thank God he had a hat on. One of those, what do you call that? Thank God he had it on. Because he said, I'll ride that horse. Took him down the road. The horse stopped and he went flying.
So she was smart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She would not let anybody ride her. So I said, we might as well get rid of her. I said,
Yeah.
she ain't doing the kids any good.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah. So we got rid of her.
So Grandma she was just the worker. She wasn't I mean, I remember when we used to go visit, she
She always had a spiel on. She always had. I mean, at Christmas, everybody went there. She had meat pies and you name it.
did you ever learn how to make it?
Oh, yeah, I make them every Christmas.
Yeah.
So do we.
So do we.
I make meat pies and I make roly-poly every Christmas.
Oh, I love roly-poly.
I make
too.
roly-poly every Christmas.
But that's from you. That's
That's from my grandma's
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
A pobutitsa. It's a bread
Oh, okay.
with walnuts and dates
Dates.
in it.
It's
Oh,
really good.
It is really good.
So that's your side of the family.
Yeah,
And then
I
and
make the
then
pork
meat
pie.
pies
Yeah,
and
I make the pork
grandma's
pie.
side.
Yeah.
So, you know how, like, on the Roberts side, she was involved in everything. Like, did Grandma Taranjo ever do anything outside of the farm? She involved in any?
Sure.
The only thing she ever did is, and I would take her to town. She'd sell eggs. Because she never knew how to drive, so when I learned how to drive, I'd take her to town and she'd sell eggs. We'd go to Messier's and different, but otherwise she never, no. In fact, she never went anywhere unless I brought her there. Because I remember she'd talk with Mrs. Rapette, and then some days I'd go and I'd bring her there. She'd visit with the grandma, and then I'd visit with Jackie. I remember that.
Would she talk more was she different when she spoke French than? Could you tell a difference? Like she was more talkative if she could speak French
If she could tell, yeah.
than if she had to speak English.
Yeah.
That is the one.
But then towards the end, she was fine with the English and that.
Yeah. But I always felt like that we would have known her better if we had learned how to speak French when we were kids. That we would have gotten to know.
Yeah, probably.
Because even though
But Bob and Mary Rose got along with her,
Right.
and they never spoke French. And I think then that's when she learned that she had to talk
oh right
with the little kids, you know,
yeah.
if she wanted to be friends.
Right.
And they used to love her.
Did they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they loved her. Yeah.
But Grandpa was more the playful one than Grandma was.
Yeah. Grandpa was more the playful one.
Yeah, I can remember him playing like after work on the farm, playing like a game of
Yeah.
baseball or something.
Where
like
Grandma
that.
was more, you know.
Just responsible.
Yeah, I think so.
In order to raise all 11 kids.
Yeah.
Well, and I remember like the other thing that she had to do on the farm is she had to come up with like remedies for like infections. And
Yeah, if
they
anybody got
didn't
hurt
have
or that.
a doctor. Did they go to Dr. Hughes, right?
Yeah.
The doctor.
Yeah.
So they didn't.
Then later, I think they went into town, but I'm not sure who their doctor was. I know Pi had that one. He was from Canada, but I can't think of what his name was.
Oh, really?
And he lived at the House of Lettington. He had an apartment there. A real nice apartment with a kitchen and everything. It was right in the back by the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, but I can't think of what his name was. Your dad would know.
Right.
But I can't think of what his name was. but he was right from Canada.
Yeah.
Good doctor.
Yeah.
Very good doctor.
So when you got married, who got married? Were you the last one to get married before Uncle Roger got married? Was everybody
Yeah,
else
I
already
think
married?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
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 An easy,
Yeah.
easy family to be part of.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I learned how to talk. Because I was kind of shy
Well,
when I
you-
first got married. I was kind of bashful, like sort of,
Well,
But then
no
after-
one's anybody's bashful with the Toronto. I mean,
But then after that, I
Toronto.
thought I'll join them.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that we used to go over there to the farm
Yeah.
because it was 8 years before you moved downstairs.
Yeah. We lived up there 8 years.
So Mary
upstairs.
Rose was Bobby's probably 6 or 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 7, I was probably 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So we used to go over. Gosh, for me, Grandma it was longer than that. You sure? Did they move upstairs then? Did they move upstairs?
No, they moved to town.
But it seems like they
We
were
took over in 1958.
Yeah, see,
over
Grandma
the farm.
thinks it was only 6 years.
that they lived there only 6 years. Yeah, but for me, it seems like, well, I suppose Grandma and Grandpa used to come to the farm for Christmas then.
Yeah.
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 I mean, literally, I remember sitting at that table and paying stories.
Oh yeah.
And playing games with
Yeah.
the kids. I don't
Yeah.
know what was going on with the adults at the time. And then at some point we had to clear that off so the card game, they went to bed and we went home and then the card games would start.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what time these people left the farm. I don't know when you guys got a chance to sleep.
We didn't hardly sleep at all half the time. Half the time, no. No.
Because there was always, I mean, there was a lot of noise, a lot of people.
Oh, my
Good thing there
God.
weren't any neighbors because the police would be called all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we always had parties. Party all the time.
Yeah.
Cards and oh my God.
Now, was that like that when you were growing up? Is your mom the type of people that had people in your house?
Yeah,
Your
we
house
always
was-
had people at our house we always had people there.
Okay.
Yeah, there was always somebody coming from out of town or something.
So you were used, that was,
Yeah, I was used to that. And I like that. I like that. Oh, I love that. I love company.
now I know.
In fact, I'm getting company this weekend.
Oh, who?
And Beverly.
Oh, that's right, Mama said.
She's coming Friday.
Yes.
She's coming in
yes,
Friday.
Yes.
But I'm hoping she doesn't come before the funeral because I want to go to Lois's funeral.
Oh, Mom and Dad didn't know she had even passed away.
Huh?
Mom was shocked that she had died.
Yeah. She died where Lynn was living. She was with Lynn at the time.
Okay.
So I think they're cremating her. Is what,
Oh, there hasn't been.
Yeah, because there's not going to be a very big, it's from
Yeah.
10 o'clock to 11 o'clock the funeral.
right.
So it's, but, yeah.
So who were you best friends? Who were you say of all the brothers and sisters were you best friends with from the Milwaukee crowd?
From the Milwaukee crowd. I don't know.
Aunt Bev?
We always went to Aunt Evelyn and Aunt Bev.
Oh, both of them.
I think I was,
They're totally different.
yeah. Like Aunt Evelyn, I can remember when me and Art were supposed to go on a trip to Alaska. I had won it.
Yeah,
And,
she won a pretty good
Did
trip.
you go?
I didn't go. No, we didn't go. The night before we were to leave to go to pick it up, and I think we were going to Seattle
Okay,
to
right.
pick it up. And I got a telephone call from the company saying that the trip was canceled because the ship blew an engine and it had to get fixed. So they said I could either sign up for another trip or they'd send me the money. So the more I thought of it, I told Art, I said, I think we'll take the money. So I took the money. So, because I had to pay part of his and mine was free.
right.
But anyhow, I took the money and then I said, God, Art, I got our luggage is all packed. Why don't we go somewhere?
Right.
So I called Leo and Evelyn. And we knew they were at camp, at their cottage. And I said, do you want company? They said, yes, we want company. So we went there. We stayed there for a week. Because we were going to go anyway. And I said it was the best thing we ever did because a little while later he got very, very sick. And then it's just like he was waiting for Art to get there. We went, then I told Art, I said, I think we better go see your brother. I said, I don't think he's going to last. And he said, yeah, okay, we'll go. So we went to Milwaukee. Went in the room, went to see him. Come out of the room. They come out of the room and he said he passed away. But when we got there, he looked at Art. He said, oh, Art, you came.
Oh, nice.
That was his last
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God.
Yeah.
I said, see, Art, he was waiting for you.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Uncle Leo.
His Uncle Leo. He was waiting
They
for
were
you.
closest in age, right?
Huh?
They were closest
Yeah.
in age.
Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
he was waiting for you.
I cannot imagine what. I can't, and knowing them as adults.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what a household had been like when they
Can
were
you,
little.
can you imagine? They were all a year apart. Can you imagine?
No.
And I think there was 7 boys. 7 or 8 boys.
8 boys.
8 boys.
Well, actually, there were 11, 8, 9
Can you
boys.
imagine that?
9 boys because Norman passed. Was it Norman who passed away?
Raymond.
Raymond.
Raymond passed.
So there were. Wasn't there?
How many girls?
10
There was
total.
Martha. There's 3 girls.
Oh, that's right, 3 girls.
3 girls. So 7. I think there was 7 or 8. 8 boys. There was all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought, oh my God. Yeah, can you imagine? She must have been ready to pull the hair out of her head. I know, I think I would
Maybe
have.
that's why she was so fussy.
How she got to be fussy? How
But
you-
then you never know. When I think of it, there's a family at Flat Rock now. They live in Cornell. They have 9 kids. Them kids are the best behaved kids that I have ever
I know,
seen
but
in
see,
my life.
I say this. I know these guys as adults, so I figured if that was it, I know what they get when they got together, what that was looked like and sounded like.
Yeah.
If that's even half of that when they were little,
I know.
even half of that. I mean, I agree that there's some families, that
I know,
they got
I
9,
know.
10 kids, but though that's what they were like as adults.
Well, they
So
used to,
had to-
Art said they used to fight all the time.
Oh.
You know? They were fighting all the time.
they were
somebody,
boys. They-
somebody,
boys
yes, they're typical boys.
Yeah. And who does the work and who's
Oh, yeah.
and
yeah.
then some of them were grandma. I mean, Uncle Clement was
Yeah, yeah.
grandma. Uncle Leo.
And I
was
still
my
think
grandma.
to this day that Uncle Clem came and got Art. I really do.
Oh,
That
I
what?
think he came and got Uncle Art
yeah,
to go with him
because Uncle Clement passed.
3 days before.
Oh,
Because I remember we got the word that he had passed away, and me and Mary Rose were at the hospital with Art. And I said, well, you can go and I will stay here.
yeah.
So they were all planning on going. And that night we went home and got the phone call that he passed away.
Yeah.
So I said, really weird, really weird. Yeah.
Well, it
Because
was
we used to go there spend every New Year's with him. Every New Year's we spent
He
with him.
liked coming to. He would come for a couple.
Oh, for the farm?
Yeah.
He'd stay on the farm for a couple. And even when we had our reunion, he stayed with us. And I said,
Yeah.
that was the last time I said, who would ever think, eh?
And
That was the best thing we ever did.
Oh, I know.
And you did such a good job. In fact, I was reading the thing over again. I thought, oh my God, I get tears every time I look at it.
That was
You know?
that was.
That was the best thing we ever did.
It's funny because we're our real estate company we're part of that we work for. It's called Keller Williams, and every year their conference is called the Family Reunion.
Oh, okay. It took Robin and Darlene to put it in our ears, and when she did, when she let me know, I thought, I called Mary Rose. I said, Mary, let's get something going. So I called everybody and I said, come to the house and we're going to get this going. And so we did.
Yeah, I mean it's really not rocket science.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I mean I know that they're a bunch of stubborn.
yeah. And even all them shirts, I said, I think of it now,
Nathan was wearing his the other day.
Was he? I still wear mine too. I go to my play cards with it, and they said, "Oh, what a nice shirt." I said, "Yeah, I know it is." But anyhow, yeah, because Joyce Jock, well, you know Joyce. Okay, they just had a reunion. The Jock says, and she says, "Why didn't we do that? Why didn't we have colored shirts?" I said, "Yeah, you should have."
Yeah, that was a good
I said,
idea.
"That is so nice." I said, "We could tell each other apart," and I thought, "How nice,
And, in the right color for the Petersons.
I know,
They're
red. Yeah, it was perfect.
Boy.
Yeah, we picked all the colors for all of them. We thought,
And
how?
that was the other thing. Not only did Grandma have all those kids, but by the time she was still had kids, and the Petersons were coming around.
Right?
So that
Oh,
was like
yeah.
having an extra family.
Right.
Because they were the same age as her kids. So like Uncle
Yeah,
Roger, a
some of
little bit,
them.
a
Yeah,
little bit
Uncle
older?
Roger and Wayne were same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she not only had to raise her kids, but then now here comes the Petersons.
Yeah.
And they like to come to the farm.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Roger still likes to come.
Yeah, so I don't know if Grandma ever got
And I'm
a rest.
still in contact with them. I said, I got, after the reunion, I got so close to that family. It was
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
unreal. Just unreal.
Yeah. Well, there's something else.
Yeah, they
all-
come to the casino, and every time they come to the casino, now they call and they come out and we'll have supper. So we
Yeah,
go, we all go out, Mary Rose and Rich and Bob and Lori, and we go out and have supper
Oh,
with them.
nice.
But I thought I've gotten so close with them. Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean that was I don't know she because of the difference in ages of her kids.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, Grandma never really had much. Escanaba was her little bit of rest.
Yeah, that was the only way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause it
When
was
she moved to
not-
Escanaba, that was good. That was good that they moved there.
Did she like that? You think?
I think she did. Yeah, I think she did.
She probably just unplugged.
She didn't have no choice. I don't think. Papa said we're going.
Oh, Grandpa wanted to go.
Oh, he wanted to go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Grandpa wanted to go to town. He wanted to go live in town. And same when he went to the Bishop Mill home. He wanted to go there too. He liked it there. Oh, he loved it there.
We used to, because he liked Sister Pat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
used to.
He liked it there.
We used to because Grandma died when I was pregnant for her,
Right.
and so
Right.
we would. We'd go. I'd take her for walks.
Because Grandma died and he was in the Marquette Hospital with his eyes.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. Because we left the boys here with her, and me and your ma and Aunt Liz went up to Marquette with him.
Okay.
I remember that like it was just,
Oh yeah. And then so we used to take walks with the. I'd take her for a walk because we lived in Escanaba.
Right.
And he'd be out walking on the lake.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He'd take walks up
Yeah.
up there, and I'd see him sitting out there on a
He
park bench.
liked walking.
Yeah.
And
But that was a totally different life for him. I'm kind of surprised he
yeah,
liked it.
I was too, but he really,
Yeah.
he liked it. He liked it.
You know,
I mean,
I
when you
can.
work that hard, I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes it's hard to quit.
But
Yeah,
this is funny. They were sitting outside one night. Well, me and Mary Jane, I catered with Mary Jane all the time. So they were all sitting outside of the Bishop home. There was Grandpa and there was 2 or 3 other guys. So I had to drop Mary on. I couldn't find no parking place in front of the Eagles, so I had to drop her off, and she had to walk past them.
Oh,
And anyhow, I stayed there. And when she walked past, they all go. And when I went back and where she was, I got a parking place in back. I was laughing. She said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "Mary Jane." I said, "I wished I would have had a camera." I said, "When you walk by, they all bent their heads." Then I hollered at Pa afterwards. I said, "You shouldn't have done that." I said, "That was bad." I
poor
said,
Grandpa. Now, did he like on the Roberts side? Grandpa Roberts was a storyteller.
Yeah, yeah.
Never made any sense. I mean, you could never get an honest answer out of him. He always had a joke.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of personality was Grandpa? Grandpa Tronjo.
He was kind of funny at times too.
Was he funny?
Yeah, yeah.
A joker.
Yeah, he was kind of funny at times.
Now, did he took farming work pretty serious too?
Yeah.
Was he happy Uncle Art took over?
When Art took over,
Yeah.
he was very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very happy because he knew it was going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
He knew it. Art liked his animals, and he did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
his farm was his farm. Art's is our farm,
Yeah. So, because you build a farm, and
Now I'm afraid it's going under.
well, things will change.
Yeah,
You never know.
hopefully. Yeah, crazy, eh?
Well, things. I think there's Bobby's doing some different things. So
Yeah. So he's thinking of going beef cattle. So I'm hoping that
Yeah.
he still has cattle on there.
Oh, you like that?
I like to look out at the cows.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. What did I say? There's a lot of people doing. Remember, it's changing in Flat Rock in general. Because there's a lot of people who have corn in that they used to have beef cattle.
Yeah.
Like you could drive down the Flat Rock Road and you see cows.
Yeah.
You don't see cows that much
Not no
anymore.
more, hardly.
No, no. I think Hugheses have a few.
Yeah, they have
about
the
it.
most.
You know.
They have the most, yeah.
Now, did Grandma keep a? Did she, besides doing housework, did she do anything else when you knew her? She didn't have the garden or anything like that.
We always had a garden. Yeah, they always had a garden. She always can.
Oh, did she?
Oh, yeah, she always can. Yeah. Yeah, but they always had a garden.
What was Christmas like with them?
Huh?
What was Christmas like with them? Like, what was a typical Christmas?
We always, I think, especially when they moved in town, we always went down there. All of us, you know. Even my mom and dad would go with us. And we'd end up there and she'd have meat pie and she was always, you know, her house was open to everybody.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I thought it was, you know. Yeah, she always had it open and, yeah.
Do you remember when they got him that kitchen table on the farm? Everybody pitched in?
Were they on the farm or were they in town when they got the table?
Maybe they were in town.
They were in town when they got the table.
Yeah.
Because I remember Ernie and Beverly were here.
Yeah.
In fact, I was looking at pictures here not too long ago.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
What did they have for a table in the farmhouse?
We had there was an old table there.
That old wooden table.
An old wooden table, yeah. Big wooden table there. Yeah.
I always remember coming in where that breezeway, that big, and then the guys would all wash up before they came in.
Yeah.
Now what's that now?
That's still back there. I don't know. Nothing's been done in there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still back there.
But that was just for them to clean up.
Yeah,
before
to
they
clean,
came
wash
in.
up before they came into the kitchen. Crazy.
It had to be. Grandma would go.
Yeah,
with the
that's
lid.
why they had the pump there too, so they could wash their hands in it.
Yeah. So there was that where she got the water for the kitchen? Was in that room?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They come from there, from the system.
And then Bobby, she did a lot of work in there, right?
Huh?
Bobby did a lot of work.
Yeah,
In the kitchen.
yeah.
Who built that house?
Who built it? I think it belonged to Donna and Dale Ritchie's, Donna's mother and dad. Quabbers? No, not Quabbers. Who was she before? Who was Donna before?
Mom. I think Mom mentioned that once.
Yeah, I can't think of what her name was before. But they had it. And then when Grandma and Grandpa were moving out, well, they were gonna put the farm up for sale. I went down and I told him, I said, "You're gonna do this to your son?" I was really upset. I said, "You can at least give us a chance of buying it."
Right. Oh,
So then they finally did, but otherwise they were gonna sell it. And Grace, she was married to Quabber. They were gonna buy it back because it was their home place. But
tried to get her
yes,
double it up.
because me and my mouth, because Art come up, he was really upset.
Yeah.
I said, "What are you gonna do, Art? You don't know nothing else."
She just wants $5.
Farming was his business.
Yes.
You know.
The only thing I can say is Lambo, here he comes.
So then I went down there and he said, "You're not going?" I said, "Yes, I am." And I did.
See, she learned how to talk.
And I was praying for Mary Rose.
What did it die on?
And that's what she gave us that year for Christmas.
Was what?
They gave us, Grandma and Grandpa gave us 3 chickens. So, but we had to clean
The only
them.
good thing about it is they're playing in Green Bay.
So they
And we
gave
were-
each of you 3 chickens?
Yeah, and we were pregnant.
I don't get
So we had to
points.
pull the feathers. We had to take them, we had to gut them. Well, we were in the bathroom vomiting more than anything else.
Next week? Okay, all right.
So
And afterwards, we could hardly make the chicken there. We looked at them, I couldn't even cook them. Then after that, later on, there was nothing to go kill a chicken and pull the feathers out. But during that time, oh my God.
You know they
Now,
Thicker
did
than
you
the-
have a beef cow every once in a while?
Huh?
Did you have a beef cow every once in a while?
Yeah.
Because I remember getting meat.
Yeah, we always raised a couple for beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who did that? Not you guys.
No, Lloyd Johnson. He used to set our cattle
Everybody I
for
see.
Oh,
What are you
Felix.
gonna do?
Okay.
I got my snowblower.
Did you ever have a chicken you didn't want to kill?
It's true, I do have it over.
We had a duck.
I have it in order to take
you had a duck.
got it. Yeah,
Did you
oh, I-
remember that duck?
No, I don't remember that.
So
Okay,
good to
Mr.
me,
Beck gave us it. He got it for his kids for Easter one year. So he said, Betty Louise said, would you please take the duck? I said, okay. We took the duck, and he was over winter. He was in the chicken coop with the chickens. Well, he wanted to swim, so water, when he'd go by the
Hear that?
water trough, he'd have water all over, he'd splash it all over. And our chickens were dying. I said, that's it. He said, that duck's going right after Christmas. He said, that duck's going. So we killed the duck. I cooked it, put it on the table, nobody ate it. We couldn't eat it because it got to be a pet. So we couldn't eat it. So the duck went out.
Even Clark wouldn't eat it?
No, because we got too attached to it. We should have never killed it. We should have gave it away to somebody else.
Oh, right.
You know, but who else would have took it? Nobody else would have took it.
Well, maybe they would have eaten it though.
Yeah,
Cooked
but
it
it's
and give
funny.
it to somebody else.
But I thought, oh well, here we go.
Funny. That's too funny. Now, Aunt Grandma wasn't much for animals.
I don't think so. No. She didn't like dogs and
Yeah.
no.
So no animals in the house.
Where I am.
No, she had 10 of her own animals. She didn't need any
Huh?
more. She had 10 animals already. She didn't
Yeah,
need any more.
right.
I always
And
felt.
I loved animals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But then you could have. I mean, you couldn't
Yeah.
have them in the house. but
Yeah.
you'd rather- did you have animals growing up in the house?
At home,
Yeah.
we did have one. We had a dog.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little dog. And then somebody stole her on us. She'd follow us, me to the school where I caught the bus to go to school. And she'd follow my mom, because my mom worked at the Escanaba Laundry, and she knew what time my mom would come home every day from work on the bus. So the dog would go sit on the corner and wait for her.
Did you win Thursday?
One night she come home and the dog wasn't there. Somebody had stole her.
Oh, that's not good.
So we cried and we cried. Oh my God, did we cry?
Membership to the Great Lakes
I wonder what kind of soup they have.
I give that to my